So I came across this post in the Dating Over 40 subreddit. She says, are any men in their 40s willing to date women of their own age? All right, so she's 48. She says, I try to match with men my own age on Hinge, but they literally never respond. The only interest I get is from men in their mid 50s upwards. I've dated a few, but rarely find them attractive. I'm fit and have been told I'm attractive and look young for my age. I don't want to date someone significantly older. Seems like men my own age won't even give me a chance, though. Nearly ready to give up. Update. To those who ask whether I would date younger men, yes, absolutely, but it hasn't worked for me so far. They always ghost me and don't follow through with plans to meet up. I appreciate the responses from men who are willing to date women their own age and who didn't get defensive and feel the need to go full character assassination mode on me. I hope to find someone like you. To those who are in the same predicament as me, thanks for sharing your stories. See you at the cat shelter. This is actually kind of sad. There are still women that are wanting to date, but they are finding that the pool of available men are not simply interested. And I don't even really know what to say about that, but it is kind of sad that she's putting this out there like this. It does seem like she's given up or she just needs something that she's not getting. But the pool of available men, that collective, doesn't seem to be very big right now. So I don't even know the answer to that right now. But you guys can go ahead and weigh in. But I am going to look at a few of these comments. So this person says, I'm a guy and I experience just the same as you do. I only match with women that are significantly older than me. We should just buy a cat and stop worrying about dating. There we go. Got my cat in hand, contemplating getting a second one to solidify my lonely old cat lady status. This person says cats are better in pairs for their own mental health and stimulation anyway. This person says some cats are loners. I adopted one who hates other cats and dogs. I feel like we're the perfect match. Okay, so this person says, for me, 45-year-old male, the age is honestly not much of a factor. Obviously not looking to date someone way younger or way too old. If they are cute, we have similar interests, they are a kind person, and a plethora of other things, I'll date them. If they are 35, 45, 55 years old. Don't let dating apps skew your mindset. Plenty of guys would love to date you. The dating app market just sucks and can be demoralizing, hence why I just stopped using them altogether. This person says, same for me, 40-year-old male, older, younger, doesn't matter as long as you're a reasonable person, attractive to me, and can carry a conversation. This person says, I loved your response. Thank you. A very, very well reasoned and a joy to read from a man. All right, this person says, I'm 41 and only seem to attract guys in their 30s. I prefer someone my age or slightly older. Since I'm happy being single, I'm not that fussed. I have a dog and a bunny. Reading this thread, I'm thinking I'm getting to the age where I need to add a cat to the mix. All right, this person says, nothing like the love and trust of a feline once you earn it. This person says, I try to stick to my age range, 47-year-old man, but I've found that virtually any woman I meet has wildly corny and archaic ideas about what men do versus women and what are acceptable hobbies. It's 2024, and no one should have to be told that their hobbies are for nerd losers and that real men real men go out drinking every night and watch football religiously. For whatever reason, all the Gen X locals act and look like busted old boomers, and is effing old, pun intended. So I had cross-posted this on the Bourbon Bougie subreddit, and OK Hovercraft says, this is partially why I stopped dealing with dating. I was attracting men who are way too old for me, who just wanted a nurse and a purse, or I was getting hit on by men half my age, and I'm not interested in being anyone's mommy. Then the political climate in the US got gross, so I'm unwilling to interact with people who are voting against me having body autonomy. So now I am 4B and happy. This person says, the wording with willing rubs me the wrong way. You want someone to be excited to date you, not willing. We are accepting breadcrumbs. No, nope, 4B all the way. I want to know what you think about this. Go ahead, jump in the comments. Let me know, what are you seeing as far as dating? If you're still interested in dating, if you're not interested in dating, let me know. Like, comment, share. Okay, so here is a cute post. This is a cute and different post. We have a cat family. So I don't know these cats' names, so we'll call them Stanley, Betty, and Eric. Stanley, Betty, and Eric. A whole nice little cat family. I saw this post on Instagram, and this person had reposted this saying, I just know her husband doesn't stress her out. She's glowing. And the comments on this post were hilarious. Let's check out some of them. Okay, so Black People Pets said, one thing I love about us and this platform, we just get it. Thank you all so much for being so wholesome in the comments. I love y'all so much. So let's look at some of these wholesome comments. Kristen says, and she found a man who is tall, dark, and handsome. Period. Twiz Taylor says, been together since the 9th grade. Now they spending all 9 lives together. House of Elite says, y'all see that yellow golden undertone? Sis is thriving in her soft life. You can tell the kid goes to private school. No silver teeth activity. Miss Neal says, you could tell he was an alley cat back in the day. She changed him. Desert Flower says she did all that work for him to look just like his father. Eric sitting up here looking just like Stanley. Sherry says, or no, I'm sorry, Sharina says, Lord, I have seen what you have done for others. Yes. DXC says, you could tell he's a reformed catnip dealer turned good husband and father. Introverted Black Girl says, that's a good man, Savannah. RUJ says, her Sierra prayer came through. Sheeta says, this is a stable king and queen. Their kid will be top of their class at Whiskers University. Juanita says, that girl has her master's and he's a doctor and they are locked in. Love to see a thriving Black family. QD says, she looks like she doesn't play about her man either. I can tell she gives out all the skippity paps over him. All right, Mellow Yellow says, and my sis dropped that baby weight fast. Y'all see the waist? Towards the bottom. So we as people, we just ain't never serious, huh? These comments have me rolling. I can't even come up with my own slick one because y'all got all of it. They were definitely showing up and showing out in these comments. And I figured we all needed a happy post, a funny post that we could chuckle at. So I haven't done anything from the PeePeeBros in a while, and someone gave me a screenshot from a PeePeeBro in my Bourbon Bougie subreddit. She says, PeePeeBros be like, we just want to find a foreign wife who's submissive and traditional. And then she says, also PeePeeBros. So this was some advice from a PeePeeBro who has lived in Southeast Asia for years. He says, I've seen guys in Southeast Asia who get it and those who don't. And I've made plenty of painful mistakes, so much that it nearly outweighs the upsides of being here. I wish I had been smarter. The smartest PeePeeBros on a short-term visa just go to Thailand, pay for pros, have a good time, and leave. Pros are not necessarily by the hour. There are girlfriend experience pros too, but these bros don't waste time or money believing there's going to be anything after they leave. So he's admitting that they are sex pests. The smartest PeePeeBros on long-term visas are doing one of these. A, living a life of debauchery with pros if they're in a country with supportive laws. B, having short-term flings with non-pros. This mainly works for good-looking bros, as you typically need to date down for one-night stands. C, a combination of A or B. D, having visa length or shorter relationship with non-pros who understand that at best it's over when the visa ends. They travel together, have a good time while they can. This takes the most work and is unlikely to net you the hot lady of your dreams. Plus, it's harder if you're not good looking and or have no personality. Outside of those possibilities, there's only pain and suffering. I understand if you want love and marriage, but those are too painful and risky to attain abroad. I'll explain. So, he is admitting that this is what he went over there to do. To get a pro. That's what he did. He put debauchery in here. He did that himself, and he admitted to getting pros. And I wish more people were more forthcoming, but we know the deal. We know what they are. And none of us normal thinking women thought that they were going over there looking for wives because, yeah, right. Okay, so she captioned with, they're just really admitting to being sex pests, and it's hilarious. As someone from Southeast Asia, local women know you're all losers back home. You talk about women in your country being difficult to date. Why do you think it'll be easier to date us? Why do you think we'll take you seriously? Of course, the local pygmishas will put on an act because they legitimately think they'll be in a relationship with these guys. Plus, white worship here is real. It's almost a status symbol to have a foreigner partner. They're not getting quality women. They're getting the gold diggers they hate, but instead of spending it all to herself, she's just using it to make her family's life better. So they still need to spend money. Sexpats have been there for years exploiting our local women. They're one of the reasons why common sex spots in our country also have a rampant single motherhood problem. Just glad no one is taking them seriously anymore, at least the city girls. The PP bros go to provinces instead to get with countryside girls who don't know anything better, but they will need to fund her and her family. LOL, it's funny. Daisy Duke says, at times it seems that some men specifically seek wholesome traditional women just to corrupt them. And this person says, aren't these the same asshats that's always talking about a woman's body count, yet they want to contribute to a foreign woman's body count through the means of deception and not looking for a serious relationship? Make it make sense. LOL. And then the person, Creepy Knight, who posted it said, it's funny how they have so much hatred for Western women because they have autonomy of who they want to sleep with. Yet they ruin every foreign woman they meet. Someone is even boasting about seeing and sleeping with 1,000 women before finding his wife, aka a woman with no backbone, to be his glorified bangmaid because he wants asexual compatibility on his marriage. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. This is all disgusting. These PP bros are pretty gross, and all they want is either patriarchy on a budget or a bangmaid, and they make that quite clear. All right, y'all, jump in the comments. Let me know what you think about this one. And if you've made it this far, go ahead and give me a follow or subscribe. All right, y'all. See y'all on the next video.